Hi. Hi. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Wow. Y'all, I have not been conscious the past 2 days that, like, right now, I don't even feel like anything is real. Oh, wow. How's everyone doing? Oh, I look like a wreck. Alright, that's okay. We don't have to look good all the time, everyone. I kind of realized this morning that it's like really almost 2024 and I was like, maybe I should go live. Oh man. Y'all, it's so close to the new year. It's like actually insane. It's like what? The 29th today? Is today the 20? Is today Friday? Yeah, today must be Friday, right? I think today's Friday. Today's the 29th, so the new year's in what, like 2 days? Technically? I don't know how you do math. Anyways, wow. Y'all, we got a lot to catch up on before 2024. So I figured I'd come on here and we could talk about 2023 K-pop, kind of resolve it, kind of go through it, and then kind of talk about 2024, I guess. I don't know. Or not. We can just also just chat. I don't really care. Like, either way is fine for me. I just have been sick the past 2 days and like in bed and miserable. So today's the first day I'm kind of feeling like a normal human being. So I came on live. And by kind of, I woke up like literally an hour ago. I've been asleep the past literal like 48 hours. Like I've only been awake for like 4 hours the past 48 hours. It's actually really bad. Like I really want to say like I'm fine, but it's not good. But it's like the funny thing is like I don't really feel like I feel congested, so I don't really feel like sick. I just feel congested. I'm just so tired. I don't know what happened. I think Gaio Daejeon like actually just took all the energy out of me. So, how are you? I'm sick, but I'm okay. I'm okay now. I think I was feeling a lot worse the past 2 days, but today I'm a little bit more awake, even though I'm about to yawn. So don't listen to me. Um, but yeah, I realized it was the end of the year. All of a sudden, like I feel like because I was asleep the past like 3 days, like I woke up and it's like okay, it's almost 2024, and I was like shit, like I haven't done anything to prepare myself emotionally for this. And I feel like I also, like, I had so much stuff that I wanted to show you guys before 2024. So, here I am. Hi, everyone. Should we talk? What should we talk? I don't know what should we talk about. I don't know. If you have any recommended topics, I don't know how to speak English right now. How was Christmas? Christmas was really fun. I went to Gayo which is like a very big K-pop festival here in Korea. And it was very, very fun. But it was a very long day. Like I left my house at what, like 10:20, and I didn't get home until after midnight. So it was like a very full day of like emotions, I guess, because we went from like where we live in Seoul to Incheon, which is like 2 hours away, and then we had the red carpet event, which was about like 2.5 hours, but we had to wait, so like it was like 3 hours. Then we had the concert, and the concert was like 4 or 5 hours long. I honestly, I don't remember. It was a very, very long day. And I think because of everything that happened there, like I got very, very sick because as you guys can tell, I have not been awake for the past 2 days. So it was very fun. Like it was a very fun Christmas. It's very worth it. I totally would do it again. Honestly, I saw a lot of people like, I mean, to be honest, like not that like it was great, but I saw a lot of people who watched the show online talk about how bad it was, but like in person it really wasn't that bad. Maybe it was just me and I was having a great time, but like it wasn't that bad in person. But overall Christmas was really fun. I had a really good time. I liked it. I got to see Yeonjun perform 3D. Like literally, you guys, I'm not even kidding. I had a dream about the 3D performance after it happened. Like I was literally going through it. Like I'm not even trying to be like, I'm not even trying to be funny right now, you guys. I had to take like a Twitter hiatus because I was like, that's all I saw. I don't think I've been on Twitter since Monday. Like I can't do it. I don't want to go on Twitter ever again. Actually, no. When I don't know when, I think, I think, when did they go live? I think they went live on Tuesday. I watched the live. Wow, I'm having a moment. Like, my brain just had a mental breakdown. Wow, everyone, my brain just buffered like the biggest it's buffered in a really long time. Anyways, but yeah, that was my Christmas. Very fun, very fun. Hi Ariel, are you growing your hair out from last time you dyed it blue? Am I growing it out? I dyed my hair in December, the beginning of December. Like, I literally think it was December, either the last day of November or December 1st. So I dyed it pink and I like fully dyed it. But yes, I am growing it out. I am growing my hair out, yes. I don't want to cut my hair ever again. It was traumatizing. I don't want to cut my hair ever again. No. No cutting my hair. I hope you're doing well. Thank you. I'm okay. Like, been better, been worse, I guess. I don't know. I think I'm starting to realize that I actually am sick. Because, like, after sitting here for a while, I'm realizing that, like, I am sick. How was Kayote-jan? Kayote-jan was so much fun, but it made me very sick. I think I got, like, either a cold or, like, the flu from the concert, so that was not sexy. But overall, it was so much fun. My seat for the red carpet ended up being so good. I was 2 people away from the catwalk, so I got to see the idols up so close, like, so close. It was crazy. There was so many idols I've never seen that up close before that I was like, so it was really, really special. And then during the concert, I had a really nice seat as well. Like, I was in the standing. And I really enjoyed myself. Like, I had a really good time. I don't know. I know a lot of people had mixed opinions on the whole thing, and like a lot of people were, talking whatever they wanted to say about it. But personally, as somebody who was there, I had a great time. It was really fun. It was just a really like a tiring day, like because it was so long. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I was exhausted, and we didn't have any food or like water the entire day, so it was a lot, but it was very fun. Did I enjoy Espel's? Oh my god. Oh my god, my milk. I really really enjoyed Espa's melodic stage. They killed it. Oh my god, that was so good. During drama, I couldn't see much because there were so many cameras. To be honest, everybody in the pit was taller than me. I'm very short. No, I'm not short. I'm like normal height. But during Espa and like Ibe and like New Jeans, like I could barely see anything because of the cameras and NCT and Stray Kids as well. Drama was very good. I've actually never really heard the song in full, so I was very surprised here. But the melodic stage was absolutely insane. I loved it. And my favorite performance was probably actually I loved TXT's performance, but Tasting That Feeling holiday remix version was like not what I was expecting at all, I guess. And also, I don't know, Dream performed SOS, and when I started performing SOS, I almost passed out because like Runjun was literally like right next to me on like the side stage, and I was just like I was like, what the hell's going on? But I loved TXT's performance, and I loved Dreams as well. So, it was very fun. I had a lot of fun. I also really, 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 really liked Rise. Like, Rise did so well. Rise were super, super, super good. Like, I know I like Rise, and obviously I stan Rise, but like, I don't know. I love them. Like, they killed it. Like, they absolutely killed it. My besties. I don't know. They were just smiling so much during their performance. Like, I was just like literally giggling. I was like, this is just everything for me. I gotta get a guitar. I gotta see Songchen say, if you want something to play with, get a guitar. I don't know. It made me so emotional, I guess. I don't know. It is very special to me. So. Yeah. I also really liked ZB1's performance as well. They're very talented. And oh my god, I love Boy Next Door. They're so cute. They're so cute. Boy Next Door did a special stage, like on the stage next to me. Oh, they're so cute. ZB1, yeah, I love ZB1. I don't want to talk about it. I actually don't want to talk about how much I love ZB1 because I do not need that energy. Like, I don't need to collect another group. I don't need to stand hard another group. Like, I'm over it. But I think I do kind of have like my biases in ZB1 picked out after the concert and like the red carpet and everything. I think I do. I haven't like fully decided, I guess. I'm going to see ZB1 soon again, so I guess I'll decide more then, but I had a top 4 and then it became a top 5. Like, my top 4 became a top 5 because one of the members in ZB1 absolutely destroyed me in person. He was so beautiful. So, Boy Next Door is my bias. Unhak's my bias. Unhak's been my bias since their debut. Unhak is my son, and he's just the cutest thing in the entire world, and I love him. Like, I love him. Although, I will be honest, though. During Daejeon, like, the special stage, I love Jaehyun. Oh, I love Jaehyun so much. Oh, he was so cute. He did this thing where he, like, held up his, like, scarf to, like, the audience, and I was, like, I was giggling. And I was like... Did I get in for new? No. Daejeon is really hard to get into. It's like a raffle, so no. I'm going to see ZB1 at Circle Chart Music Awards next year in January. Daejeon, like I said, is a raffle. I didn't get into either the... Oh, there's the award show tonight, the actor show thingy tonight that TXT is going to. I didn't get into that one, and then I didn't get into Daejeon either. So, yep. Cause I know you know, ooh, baby, ooh. Eugene is my bias, and Eugene is one of my biases, for sure. I think he is so talented. Like, genuinely, I think he's so talented. Like, I think, honestly, out of, like, the 5th gen groups that I've, like, gotten into, almost everyone is, like, the maknae. Like, all my biases are the maknaes. I just, like, I want to protect them. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I just think they're all so talented, and I just want them to, like, be protected. I don't know how to explain it. Because, like, Unak's my bias in Boy Next Door. Rise, I would definitely say my bias is, like, Songchan or Shojano, but I love Anton. Like, I literally love him. And then for ZB1, I think my bias is either Gyubin or Yujin. So I think I'm just into the biases. I mean, the maknaes these days. Like, I think there's like a theme going on here. Do I know anything about Stray Kids World Tour next year? No, I do not. I unfortunately have no idea, and I also have not been on Twitter. I feel like the entire week I have not been on Twitter, so. Have I heard about Woods' new song? I have not heard that. I mean, I knew that he was going to drop a new song, but I haven't heard anything else about it, no. Because I know he's leaving soon. I know that. Which is a crime, but you know, it's fine. It's very rockish. feel like he suits that vibe though. Although honestly, I feel like my favorite Wiz songs are his more like ballady type songs. Like I genuinely think like my favorite Wiz song was always different, but I think my favorite Wood song is Multiply. Oh, I love Multiply. Literally makes my heart like swoon. Like I'm not even kidding. I just swoon. But also Hope to Be Like You is one of my favorite Wood songs. Ah, what a guy. What a guy. Let me tell y'all. What a guy. I really like Different though. Different was definitely like my favorite for a long time, but Multiply. I love Multiply. I also love Hope to Be Like You. He's one artist that I kind of wish I kind of regret not going to see, but I know that like it probably wouldn't have. Love Me Harder. Oh, that's such a good song. I know that seeing him wouldn't have worked out, but I kind of wish I had seen him live. Wow. You guys, I'm a lot more tired than I thought I was. Like, I knew I was tired, but like, I'm so much more tired than I thought I was. Wow. Hi, Ariel. How's it going? I'm okay. I'm just tired. I'm so much more sleepy than I thought I was. Did I not sleep good? No, I've been sick. I've been sick the past couple of days. I've been sleeping too well. Do I like Triple S? I don't think I've heard anything by Triple S, if I'm not mistaken. Like, I don't think I've heard anything by them. What's your favorite color that I've dyed my hair? Ooh, I think these days I kind of miss my like purple hair. I had like dark purpley gray hair at one point, like March of 2022. I really liked the dark purple gray. I kind of really I like the blue. The blue was kind of a fit, like it was kind of a look. I personally think I am a blonde. Like in my brain, I'm just a natural blonde. Like even though I know I am like literally not a natural blonde, like my brain like just thinks I am. So anytime I'm blonde, I'm happy. But I think these days I kind of miss like the darker colors, not like brown, but like the dark purple or like the dark blue. I think I might want to like do another darker color eventually. Not right now, but eventually maybe. I don't know. I like the darker colors. One day. I don't know though. Depends. But I was looking through my Instagram feed a few days ago, a couple days ago. And I was like looking at the pictures from like March 2022, and I really liked the darker purple that I had, so I was thinking maybe trying to do that again one day. I don't know. I don't know. I think I suit everything. I'm just kidding. But yeah. I don't know. Do I have a part-time job? No, I do not have a part-time job. No. Have I heard Choose solo debut? I actually haven't. I think I've heard clips on TikTok, if I'm not mistaken. I hear everything on TikTok though, so like don't take that like take it with a grain of salt because I hear everything on TikTok, but I think I've heard it before on TikTok, but I don't remember. Like I couldn't tell you what it sounds like, to be honest. Like I have no idea. Sorry, I wanted to look at my calendar. I have no idea what day is what. Oh, okay. That's not that bad. I got my season's greetings calendar. Obviously, I did an unboxing here, but I'm telling you guys, I have no idea what day it is. Like, I have no idea what year. Like, I know what year we're in, but, like, I feel like in a minute, we're not going to be in the same year. You know what I mean? I could fall asleep and wake up, and it could be 2024. Like, I have no idea at this point. What groups / artists do you think did the best this year? I think a lot of people had really good years. I think this year was a really good year for music, personally. I think if we're doing this unbiased, like, I can't talk about alts. I think Enhypen had a really, really good year musically. I loved both of their albums they put out this year. I think they had really just good music. I also really think 17 had a good year. I feel like 17 always have good years, but I like 17's music. I think that they deserved a lot of the awards that they got. I feel like it was like finally time for them to get some like good awards. I also think Les Seraphim, for the girlies, like I really like their music, and I think they also had a really good year. I think JK that's being biased, but I think JK's Golden should win a Grammy. I think JK had such a good debut. I'm a little upset that he couldn't have gone on tour as well, but it's okay. I think there was a lot of also good debuts this year, like obviously Boy Next Door, Rise, EB1. There's a lot of really good 5th gen, I think, coming up, and I think next year there'll probably be a lot of good debuts as well. Biasedly, I think TXT had a phenomenal year, and I really enjoyed TXT this year, and I think especially because I did so many good things. Like I got to go to so many things this year for TXT, and like I got to like participate so much in things this year for TXT. I think TXT had a really, really good year. I also really loved Dream's album, ISTJ. It's like my 3 top played albums of the year were probably Freefall, ISTJ, and Golden. So if that doesn't tell you, actually, and probably Temptation as well. I don't know. Temptation and Freefall, I don't know which one I played more, but I really enjoyed ISTJ. Like, it was a really, really good album in my opinion. I wish we had seen more from the Dreamies this year, but you know, I'm gonna take what I can get. I'll take my little grains of salt. There's my opinion. My unbiased opinion. Yeah. I really think that I really liked the NCT album Golden Age this year's. It was really great. I streamed that album a lot. I think they had a really good album. Like the units and everything were good. They were real good. Let me tell you. So, I think there's a lot of groups that had good years. Obviously, those are just like groups that I know of and like that I stan harder and that I obviously am more conscious of their promotions. But I think a lot of people had good years. Couldn't tell you who, but I don't know. I think definitely, like I said, like my favorite albums this year. I don't know which one. I feel like because Freefall is a full-length album, like I don't know. For me, Freefall and Temptation sit at the same table, but like those two, ISTJ and Golden, I think were definitely like my favorite albums this year. And Dojejang. Dojejang was so good. Wow. Oh my god. Dojejang's debut this year. Perfume is still one of my top songs played. Like Perfume hits every time. I also love Strawberry Sundae. Ordinary. What's my song of the year for this year? I feel like unbiasedly Sugar Rush Ride, but that's just because she started my year off strong. She carried me through this year, and she still bangs to this day. Like, there is not a day that goes by that I can't listen to Sugar Rush Ride and be like, that song just goes so crazy, goes stupid. And I know what you guys might be thinking, Ariel, like, you literally old TXT, but here's the thing. The NT beat drop in Sugar Rush Ride literally started the year. I'm sorry. Like, Sugar Rush Ride is that bitch. Like, I hate to be here and, like, to, like, say this, but, like, are you kidding? Like, every time I listen to the song, I'm like, literally, how did you make something so perfect? And it just goes so crazy. I could literally write a thesis on Sugar Rush Ride. So I feel like my favorite song of the year was Sugar Rush Ride, but there's so many other songs that I also really, really loved. Like Perfume is definitely one of the songs of the year for sure. ISTJ, are you kidding me? Also, every single JK song done, like, on the list. I loved, so many. I freaking Bite Me song of the year. Yeah, but I think for me, Sugar Rush Ride. I love Chasing That Feeling, don't get me wrong. Like, I love Chasing That Feeling, but, like, Sugar Rush Ride did something to me. She changed me as a person. No one talks about Way Home from TXT. I love Way Home by TXT. Every time I walk home from school, I literally think about Way Home. Like, it's not even funny. Like, I still am a student, so, like, every time I go to school and I walk back, I'm like, this is for me. And also, I play it all the time. I love Way Home. I also love the live performance video they did where they're, like, in, like, the little school outfits and they're at, like, the classroom. Oh, so good. Wow. How are the holidays going for you? Well, I went to Gayo Daejeon, which was amazing, but then I got sick. So right now I'm sick and, like, cold and, like, I feel gross. So they were going well, but now we're not going well. So I guess that kind of sucks, but that is life. It's okay. I will get over it, I guess. Do I have any unpopular K-pop opinions? My unpopular K-pop opinion is that, no. I don't think I have one. Like, I don't know. I just don't, like, as you all know, K-pop is, like, my life, and it's, like, everything to me, and it's, like, obviously, like, everything that I do, I feel like it's just, like, somehow goes back to K-pop, you know? And, like, I love K-pop a lot, but it's also just, like, not that deep to me. Like, I enjoy what I enjoy. I like the music that I like, and that's about it. Like, I don't care about drama. I don't care about, you know, like, this fandom hates this fandom, or this fandom's in a fight with this. I just don't care. Like, again, I like what I like, and I think that's enough for me. I don't know. I don't have the time to have opinions. Like, I'm just enjoying my faves. I think that's my opinion. It is not that deep. That is my unpopular opinion. Sweet Venom or Bite Me if you had to choose. Okay, if I that's hard, okay? Because I love Bite Me. I love Bite Me. I love Bite Me so much. When I heard Bite Me for the first time, I literally nearly passed out. But also, Sweet Venom means everything to me, so... But if I had to pick one, because we're gonna play this, like, I have to pick one, I'd probably still pick Bite Me. I probably would still pick Bite Me. I know what you're gonna say, Ariel, what do you mean? Like, I love Sweet Venom, okay? I love Sweet Venom. I stream Sweet Venom, okay? I stream Sweet Venom. But there was something that was ignited in me when Bite Me was released that I think that, like, Sweet Venom does do that to me, but, like, I don't know. Like, it's you and me in this world. Like, guys, I got goosebumps. Like, do you see this? Can you see that goosebumps? I got goosebumps thinking about Bite Me. I'm just saying. I don't know. The way that they say it's you... I love Bite Me, okay? I love it so much. There's something about it that just, like, tickles every part of my brain. Queen Card at Gayo Daejeon 8, Bestie, could not even tell you when they performed it. When the girlies were on stage, it was like war. I'm telling you, when the girlies were on stage, there were so many phones in the air, you couldn't see shit. And I tried my best to film, like, as much as I could, like, for, like, you guys and, like, for myself. I gave up. Genuinely gave up when any of the girlies were on stage. I didn't even try. aespa, nope, I wasn't even looking. When they were performing Queen Card, I don't even think I was there because I couldn't see shit. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, I think I was watching through the screen and I was genuinely like maybe 10 people away from the stage. Like, I wasn't far away from the stage, I was watching through the screen because people were holding their phones like this, so I couldn't see anything. I hope they did great, I just didn't watch it. I love the Fashion Maker episodes for Tutu. Same. I'm happy you think like that. I agree. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't think it's wrong to have opinions on things. Like, I mean, everyone can have their own opinion. Like, I don't really care, to be honest. I just think for me personally, as somebody who's like 23, about to like start my life, you know, like about to get out of college, I love K-pop. K-pop makes me happy. And that's what matters to me more than like the drama, I suppose. Like, I like what I like, if that makes sense. My favorite song on Golden. Okay, so my favorite song on Golden is okay, we're not talking about title tracks because I will literally like bite my fist. 3D, Standing Next to You, and then 7 do not exist in this scenario. If I had to pick, it's between two. Because recently there's been a song that has just come for me and I can't stop listening to it. Originally, it was Hate You and Yes or No. And I still love Yes or No, but now it's Hate You and Somebody. Because Somebody just, I don't know. The way he sings Somebody, I don't know. Like, I've never been in a relationship. I do not feel any of those feelings. I've never felt them before, but I just get it. Like, I feel it, you know what I mean, in my soul. Even Hate You. I don't relate. I just love it. I think it's great. But I love a ballad, so we all knew that. But I love Yes or No as well. Please don't change those. The whole album is so good, but I think Somebody and Hate You are probably my favorite. Hate You is probably still number one because Hate You makes me like feel things, even though again that like I don't know. I've never felt love before, so I don't know how that feels, but Hate You just makes me feel things. I listen to it in the shower and I'm like I don't know who I'm hating, but like I hate someone, I guess. Here to remind you about 100 Entertainment Guilty Challenge. Thank you so much. How am I doing? I'm okay. I'm sick, so I'm a little not feeling great, but how did you get to the conclusion that TXTs are alt? I like to think it was a slow burn process, I guess. As you guys know, I've stan TXT before their like pre-debut, like when all of their teasers were coming out. And I told you guys for the longest time that if I were to ever ult another group, it would be TXT. So 2019, 2020, I was like, I'm not gonna ult anybody else, but if I would, it would be TXT. And then 2021 came around and TXT dropped 0 by 1 Love Song. And when they dropped 0 by 1 Love Song, I think it was finally like I think Blue Hour was really what triggered it. But it wasn't until Love Song that I was like, all right, like y'all got me, I guess. So for like the Love Song era, I think that's when I really was like, okay, I think TXT are one of like my ults, you know what I mean? Like, not that I had never not liked them, because I've always stanned them and I've always enjoyed their music. I just never called them an ult, I guess. And then, as y'all know, or may or may not know, I officially ulted them in 2021, and like I officially ulted Subin as well, but I had already known. Like, I had already known. It's not even like a secret that I hadn't already known, if that makes sense. I never really announced it because, as y'all know, there was another group that I ulted at the time, and I felt very guilty about talking about a new group and not this other group, when I know that a lot of you guys followed me because of this other group. But I mean, I've talked about this a lot, but I was pushed away to the other group. There was a lot of things that happened with me in this other group that made me really just like not be able to enjoy them anymore. So I think losing a group that you really love in a way that like you didn't want it and they did nothing wrong, but like the internet basically pushed you away. I was like in like one of those like really bad mental headspaces in 2021 where I needed something. Like, I needed something to enjoy again. I needed to enjoy K-pop again. I needed to enjoy collecting again. I was in a very, very bad headspace in 2021. A lot of things happened in the span of 1 week. Like, it wasn't just like one thing. There was like a lot of things that had happened like all within the span of 1 week. And TXT was the reason why I got out of that headspace. They were the reason why I didn't leave Korea. They were the reason why I continued to stay in school and I continued to study the language. They were the reason why I graduated language school. They were the reason why I got into university. They're the reason why I continue to stay in university even though university sucks. And they're the reason why I do everything, I think. I think they're something that I never really thought I would have, but they are so incredibly precious to me because not only of like what they've done for me, but like also the friendships they've given me. One of my closest friends I got because of TXT. Like, we met through TXT, and like I would have never had a friendship like that. I would have never imagined having a friendship like that at 23 without them. You know what I mean? Like, I've gotten to travel outside of Korea to different parts of Asia because of them. I've gotten to make so many different friends and make so many different memories because of them. And I think I'm just very grateful for them. And I think when you have a group that is your old of olds, you kind of just know, because it just, everything feels different when it's TXT, I guess. Like, even just like watching award shows, or like watching like Mama, for instance. Like, when other groups come on, like I get excited and I'm like, wow, like this is so cool. I see TXT and it's like I get butterflies. It's like, it doesn't matter how many times I've seen them live, how many times I've seen them in person. I think I've gotten this question a lot, like, Ariel, how can you see the same concert so many times in a row? It's because I genuinely enjoy seeing them perform. I genuinely enjoy going to see them, and like I genuinely like find so much happiness like being with them, if that makes sense. So yeah, they're my everything. I love your eyelashes. Thank you. Who's my second bias or bias for Green TXT? It used to be Yeonjun. And it was Yeonjun probably until I ulted them. Once I ulted them, to be honest, all bets were off. I don't know. I honestly, the other day, was like, it's Taeyeon. And then now, I don't know, because Yeonjun's 3D stage had me in like the biggest chokehold of the century. Recently, it's really been Taeyeon. Like, it's really, 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 I've been down bad for Taeyeon, but I would say, honestly, instead of having a bias record, I just literally, I love them all. Like, I cannot describe to you the amount of love I have for each and every one of them. Like, of course I have a bias. Like, I'm not trying to say I don't have a bias. Like, we all know Subin is there. Like, he exists and he's the love of my life or whatever. But, like, I just genuinely, like, each and every single one of them, I cannot imagine them not being there. Like, each and every single one of them brings something different. And, like, I just feel so connected to each and every single one of them that like those 5 people, like those 5 individuals are just like my people. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I just love them all so much. Like, I honestly, like, I feel like I've never really been this invested into a group. Like, obviously I have other ults and like I have other groups that I like, and even when I got into K-pop and I stan BTS, like, I don't think it's ever been this serious, y'all. Like, I'm in deep. Like, I'm in this MOA stuff real deep, so I really truthfully, I really, really truthfully, I don't know. I can't imagine my life without them. Who's my ITZY bias? Chaeyoung. Chaeyoung's my bias. My favorite Stray Kids song? My favorite Stray Kids song, title track is probably still I Am You. I Am You was my like song that got me into Stray Kids, and my favorite B-side is MIA. I know that's such like an old song, and everyone would be like, Ariel, like, what do you mean? I don't know. Whenever MIA comes on, it just brings me such nostalgic feelings. MIA, TMT. Oh, I love TMT. I also really love Sunshine. I love a lot of Stray Kids' older songs. I don't know, because it reminds me of like that time and that those feelings, I guess. I really like Stray Kids' older music. As y'all know, I'm not gonna sit here and say it hasn't happened, but like a lot of things have happened between me and Stray Kids. The group I mentioned earlier was Stray Kids, so it's not like I hate them at all and like I don't listen to their music. I do. Like I think their music is very good and like I still listen to their music. I just think that because Stray Kids were my favorite group for a period of time, and like they were my ultivates for a period of time, I think as much as I love their music now and like I could tell you like my favorite songs like from their albums now, their older albums are still very precious to me, if that makes sense. Like they're just so precious. I mean, the same thing goes for BTS. Like I love BTS's music now. I mean, we're not talking about Golden, take Golden off the table right now, but like those songs that came out like when I first became an ARMY, like DNA will forever hold the most special place in my heart because it was the first song I ever was introduced to in K-pop. Paradise is still my favorite BTS title, solo B-side, because Paradise just brings me the feelings of when Love Yourself 2 was dropped, and like I remember that day when it was dropped, you know what I mean? Like I remember everything about all of those special moments, and I think that's why like even though like yes, like their newer albums, like I have songs that I like, I feel like they'll always be my favorites, if that makes sense, because those times were so precious to me, and it's like that's when I needed them the most, if that makes sense. So when I love Stray Kids is my bias, I still love Stray Kids. Stray Kids are still one of my old groups. I feel like people really stand when I say that I don't stand them in the same way that I used to. Just because I stand them differently doesn't mean I don't like them. Stray Kids have done nothing wrong. You know, the 8 of them saved me for a period of time. I love them, and I think they are wonderful human beings, and I will always support them. I had a bad experience with their fans, and it's not their fault that I had a really bad falling out of the fandom and falling out of them because I was treated badly on the internet. It has nothing to do with them, and it has nothing to do with anything that they've done or any of their music or anything. So I still love Stray Kids. Like, do not get me wrong. Just because TXT is my ultivates doesn't mean that I dislike Stray Kids. You know what I mean? Like, I had a bad experience with fans multiple times, and it ruined them for me a little bit. But that being said, Stray Kids have done nothing wrong. Like, Stray Kids have done nothing wrong. But my bias is Singmin. Singmin is my bias in Stray Kids. They're still one of my ults. Don't worry. When Singmin and Jongin did the That's Okay stage by Dio, not a dry eye in the audience, aka me. I was like, this is everything to me. But yeah, I think that what people don't realize is that even though you love a group, fandoms can ruin the group. Fans can ruin groups for you. And it's very sad to say, but it is something that comes with being a fan. And that was unfortunately my experience with Stray Kids, is that I lost a lot of the love I had for them because of the fans. Not to say I don't love them, but I guess it was just a lot different after everything that happened. And I think sometimes there's groups where it doesn't really matter what anyone says. You'll love them regardless. And then there's sometimes where you honestly, like, you just can't look at the group the same way because of what happens. And that was me with Stray Kids. That is not to say that I don't support them. I bought all of their last albums. I still love them a lot, and I still listen to their music, but it's just different. Very different. Insomnia. Oh, I love Insomnia. Oh, I love Insomnia. They're, like, I think I Am Fu was my favorite album for the longest time. The longest time. But I really loved it. Like, their older music is so special to me. Like, so special to me. I don't know why. As, like, a 2019 stay, like, everything to me. Do I like Blackpink? I don't dislike Blackpink at all. I'm not a stan. I think their music is really good. I think their girlies are amazing. But I'm not, like, a humongous fan, I will say. Like, they have done nothing, like, wrong. I'm just, like, not the biggest fan, if that makes sense. I think they kill it, though. Their music slaps. My favorite Blackpink song is still Really. Really is off their debut. I'm telling you, these groups that, like, I got into when I first got into K-pop were, like, back, like, a couple years ago. Like, I swear, like, my favorite songs are all, like, such old songs. Because, like, I get so nostalgic. And I think back to those times when I first got into K-pop, so. I guess most of them. I guess the only difference would be, like, NCT. That's just because NCT is still, like, I don't know. I'm in love with them, so it's a little bit different. But I also feel like it's really hard for me to, like, when I have a favorite song by a group and it's, like, off an older album, it's really hard for them to try and beat that song. Like, if I have a favorite song and you're trying to tell me you're trying to top it, it takes a lot for me to top a favorite song, to be honest. Who's my favorite K-pop group? TXT? Yes, it's TXT. But I have, like, other ultimates. TXT are not my only ultimate. They're just one of them. But yeah, I'm like a creature of habit. Like, damn, it's hard to top songs sometimes. Like, it's real hard to top songs. Like, TXT, try and tell me. Like, literally try and tell me 20 centimeters isn't, like, my favorite TXT song. You literally can't. Like, you actually can. My favorite K-pop song overall, I do not have one. How could I choose just one? There's too many good ones. I don't know. I literally don't have one. I think I had one at one point. I must have had one at one point. I must have had one at one point. I don't remember. I don't have one. As of right now, none. Blue Orange. I love. Me too. Honestly, bro, don't even talk about Blue Orange. I'll start blushing. You don't want me to blush on here. Oh man, your profile picture is stupid. Why would you do that, bestie? You're trying to make me blush out here. Anyways, yeah, I don't want to talk about it. You know what song I love by TXT that they're never ever gonna perform again? Well, first of all, Puma, but second of all, Angel or Devil. I miss her already. Like, I just know that next year when we get the set list for the new tour, it's not gonna have Angel or Devil, and I'm just gonna be sitting here like, man. Some of us just want to see Angel or Devil again. Life is horrible. Like, life sucks. Well, my favorite TXT album, probably Dream Chapter Magic still. I don't know. I love all of TXT's albums. Like, I love them all so much, but Dream Chapter Magic is so special to me. Like, Dream Chapter Magic is so special to me. I want to hear Ghosting. Ghosting is so good live. I love Dream Chapter Magic. I mean, I Goose. I love Ghosting. Is Kendi still one of your favorite songs ever? Absolutely. Nobody's doing it like Baekhyun. Baekhyun is still one of my favorite people in the entire world. Like, I'm so excited. He's dropping his solo album next year, everyone. Everyone get excited. I'm gonna cry over him. I'm so excited. Yes. I love Candy. Candy just also reminds me of, like, that time during the pandemic where I would just go on live streams and sing Candy. Like, I don't know. I just get reminded so much of, like, that time in my life. I don't know. Candy reminds... Like, I have good memories of Candy. I don't really have any bad memories of Candy, to be honest. Do I find aegyo cringy? Uh, it's not my personal favorite, but it's also not my culture. If that makes sense. Like, I can't sit here and shit on something that it's not part of my own culture. Like, do I enjoy it? No. But like, am I gonna sit here and be like, it's cringy? Also, no, because again, it's just not something I have in my own culture. So I'm not gonna talk about it, I guess. I don't know. I just, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not Korean. It's not my culture. I know that in the Hispanic culture, we don't have aegyo. But in their culture, it's like normal. So I don't know. Even though I might not prefer it, it's not my culture. I want to say TXT perform, Can Just See Me, Puma, We Love Summer, and etc. Same. I want another Puma stage. Can we see Puma in 2020? I think I'd pass out, but can we see Puma in 2024? No, I don't think I could. Can we see Fairy of Shampoo in 2024? Literally, big hit. If you're watching. Fairy of Shampoo in 2024. 20 centimeters in 2024. Okay, if you're watching, let me pick the set list. Like, give me the set list. Napa Star, oh my god, no. Napa Star makes me cry. We don't talk about Napa Star. Actually, oh my god. If you ever go to karaoke in Korea, you can use like the you can use the buttons and make anything you want disco. So one time I sang Nap of a Star disco version. That was pretty iconic. Like, I'm not even, it was pretty iconic. Every time I listen to We Lost Summer, I tear up because it reminds me of the pandemic. I love We Lost Summer. We Lost Summer is like everything to me. Why does YouTube look so different all of a sudden? I have no idea. My favorite girl group song is and will always will be Red Velvet's Bad Boy. Bad Boy changed me. I never liked girl groups. Like, genuinely, I never, ever, ever, like, liked girl groups, wanted to get into girl groups. And then my cousin showed me Bad Boy, and I was like, if I were to ever debut, I would never, but if I were to ever debut, I want to become Bad Boy. Like, I want to be in that performance. Like, Irene with her pigtails in Bad Boy, there's a reason why she is my alt female bias. Like, that's all I'm saying. I think Bad Boy was just one of those eras that was just so incredibly iconic that, like, I don't know how to describe it. So thank you. Bad Boy is my favorite girl group song, like, ever. Ever. Nothing can compare to her. What group or idols do you want to come out with the OST next year? Anyone. I don't know. I don't really, like, I listen to OSTs, but, like, I'm not, like, the... You know whose OST was so good? This is maybe an unpopular opinion. You know whose OST was so good? Hitsans. Good Person? I listen to Good Person all the time in the shower, and I'm like, this is literally so sad. No, anyone can I'll watch anything at this point. Y'all know me. I will watch anything. But Hitsans OST changed me, so good job, gang. Oh, it was so good. I also really love Singmin's Here Again. I love his OST as well. I also love Neverending Story by Stray Kids. That song makes me weep. Also, what is that song called in English? Love Sight? TXT's is it called Love Sight? It's like Norbomyeon. Norbomyeon. Na 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 na. I don't even know what it's called in Korean. I only know it's called, like, the beginning of it is Norbomyeon. I think it's called Love Sight. My favorite. ever. Also, they took Your Light off of Spotify because they're cowards, and I'll never forgive them for that. So, anyways. I wonder what the song is called. I always just call it Norbumyan. Twinkling Watermelon. Wasn't that the one? Somebody from Golcho was in that, no? Or did somebody from Golcho do the OST? If I'm not mistaken. It all sounds familiar to me. No, yeah. I have a lot of favorite. I love. You know who does a good OST? Backhand. Wow. Jan was okay. I was gonna say Jan. I thought it was Jan, but I wanted to make sure because when I saw Golcha perform, they did like a free, like busking kind of thingy majiggy. One of the girls that I met was holding up a little sign with like Jan with like a watermelon, like his face on a watermelon, and I think that's it reminded me of that. Yeah. She was like, "Oh, he was in this drama," and I was like, "Oh, yeah." He saw the sign. He liked it. One of them was a subscriber issue, so. Hi. Norbumyan. 얘기처럼. Dun, 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 dun. 꿈까진 사랑 아직 모르겠니. How's the weather? I don't know. I think it's actually like I think it's warm outside if I'm not mistaken. From what I've seen on the weather app, it's warm. The bots are coming back. I know. It's okay though. The bots give me views. I don't mind the bots because they give me views. I'm a simple gal. What can I say? Pay my bills. Yesterday I went outside for a total of like 3 minutes to go get some Gatorade because I felt sick. It was kind of warm. I went out just in this coat, so it was warm. What are my plans for the new year? Like the new year or New Year's Eve, because I have plans for neither. I am gonna obviously graduate, hopefully next year, get a job, you know, do all those fun things. I want to say that I will be happy, but you know, I kept saying 2024 was gonna be my year, and now I'm like, I don't think it's gonna be my year. The English chat has love site. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought it was love site. I said 2024 was gonna be my year like 3 times, and now I'm questioning if it's gonna be my year. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, I don't think it'll be my year. So, I guess we'll see, but hold on, everyone. Oh. Oh my god, we dropped Subi. Oh no. Oy. He's doing okay now. But yeah, I don't think 2024 is gonna be my year, to be honest. It's not looking good, at least from right now. Maybe it will be my year. I doubt it, but maybe. See, everyone kept saying 10 fell off the stage, but I didn't see it. Like, I didn't see it at all. I don't know where I was. I don't know when it happened, but I didn't see it, actually. I don't know when. Was it after they performed Baggy Jeans or before? Because if it was after Baggy Jeans, then I was not even, like, there at all. Because I looked over and Runjin was on the stage. So, like, I wasn't looking at the main stage. I was looking at the side stage. But Everyone kept saying that he fell off, but I didn't see it at all. Before they performed, really? I did not see it at all. I literally did not see it. And I was staring at the stage. I did not see. I didn't see it. The platformer sound and he didn't see it. Wow, really? I also couldn't see very well just in general, so maybe that was it as well, but... Wow. Oh, we've been live for an hour. Oh my god. What has the time been doing? What do I think about Jo Yuri being in Squid Game 2? I had no idea she was in Squid Game 2, to be honest. I have not been on Twitter in the past week. And I don't think I would have seen that on Twitter, to be honest. So I have no opinion. Woo! Good for her. I don't know, I don't really have an opinion, I'm sorry. What time is it in Korea? 12:28 p.m. Wendy was... okay, I understand then. I know that there was a lot of issues with, like, a lot of the platforms, like when Seungmin and Jongin were on the platforms, they were really shaky. Like, I saw them being shaky when they were raised up, and I saw the videos also after. But that makes sense. Hi, can you speak Korean? 네. 한국어를 할 줄 알아요. 네. 그럼요. Fascinating. But yeah, I didn't see much, like, I guess go wrong, but also I wasn't really, like, paying attention to my surroundings, to be honest, because it was a very, very, very warm in that pit. Like, oh my god, you guys, it was so warm. It was so overwhelming. Like, what? I got sick after, yes, I got sick. So Monday was Gaio. Tuesday, I was fine. Wednesday morning, I wake up, and I'm like, why am I so tired? I think I woke up around, like, 9, which is, like, very wrong for me, because I always get up really early. Woke up at 9, drank my coffee, and at, like, 10, I was like, oh, maybe I'll just, like, go lay down. I wake up, it's 4 p.m. 4 p.m. And I was like, was I really that tired? And so I, like, got up and, like, I ate something, and then I was like, oh, but you know, like, I'm really tired. Fell back asleep until 10 p.m. Woke up, and I was like, screw it. I should just go to sleep for the night. Go to sleep, wake up the next morning at 9 a.m. And I was like, what the hell? So I did the same thing. I drank my coffee, was up for like an hour, fell asleep until like 3 p.m. Woke up, was awake for like an hour, fell back asleep. Woke up, it's 10 p.m. And then I woke up, and then I fell back asleep, and then I woke up this morning at 10 a.m. So basically, I've been asleep the past 2 days. And honestly, I probably could sleep right now, but I'm trying not to sleep. Like, I'm trying to just stay awake. But what K-pop group do I think is underrated? I don't I don't stan like underrated groups, I feel like. Like I really don't think I stan anyone who's underrated. Try to eat something like soup or something warm. No. No. I hate soup. I'm sorry. Underrated. I don't know. You'd have to give me like at least like 20 minutes to think about that. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't really like I said stan underrated groups. Wow. All the random people in the comments. It's just fascinating. Mm. You look slay. If you think this is what slay looks like. Mm-hmm. What do I think about broken melodies? I love Bestie, I love broken melodies. I love broken melodies. I love broken melodies. Like, I love broken melodies. I love broken melodies. You're so pretty. OMG. I agree. What's my favorite color? Pink. Pink is my favorite color. You can see. Also, guys, I did not put my Christmas tree away yet. It's only been 4 days. I can keep my Christmas tree up until the New Year's. Okay. I'm gonna keep my Christmas tree up. Aigu. What are my top 5 groups? Top 5? TXT, NCT, Stray Kids. Cause like for me, like BTS and EXO are like eternal. Like they're just like they're eternal groups that I love. You know what I mean? But are they part of my top 5? I don't know. Who are my I don't know. It's a great question. How about I'll just say TXT, NCT, Stray Kids. Done. No more questions. What do you think about ZB1? I love ZB1. Honestly, like I got into them before I went to Gayo, cause I watched their what was it? Daechukje? KBS Gayo Daechukje station performance. And like they did like the Boy in Love and the Growl cover. They killed it. So I'd already been getting into them, but then when I saw them at whatchamacallit, at Gayo, I was like, wow, they're so good. I had like a top 4 of like my potential biases, right? And then a 5th member came into play when I saw them at the whatchamacallit, red carpet. But then when I saw them live like performing, I think I have a top 2 now. But I'm going to see them this is January 10th. So once I see them on the 10th, I will like decide I think. But as of right now, I have a top 5-ish, but I think I have a good top 2. I think I know who my bias is, but I'm not sure. But I love them. They killed it. They absolutely killed it. And I think my like my favorite I will just say like I got way more into Rise than I thought I would at Gaio. Like I'm obsessed with them. They are like I knew I would love them, obviously. Like I love Rise. Like I've loved them since pre-debut. Like you guys know. I love Rise, but seeing them perform just like made me so happy. Getting to see them like up close, like I cannot describe to you guys like the amount of like serotonin it gave me. So I love them. And I also love Boy Next Door. So like the whole collab stages, everything. Oh my god. Shanghao's Violinsky. Yeah, it was at Mama. He performed at Mama in the opening with Mama. He was so good. Who's my favorite YouTuber? I don't have a favorite YouTuber. Who are they? My top 4 was originally Matthew, June, Cuban, and Eugene. And then when I was there, How with his blonde hair absolutely shook me because when they walked by me for the red carpet, I was like, you are gorgeous. Jang Ha was so pretty. But I think right now my top two are Cuban and Yujin. Probably those two. I think they are adorable and I want to protect them. Like, I don't know how to describe how much I want to protect them. Do I listen to any girl groups? I listen to girl groups, yes. Who's my bias in Boy Next Door? Eunhak. Eunhak's my bias. Eunhak has been my bias since their debut. I love him. His smile? No. But yeah, I think that's the ZB1 breakdown. That's my ZB1, like, analysis thus far. I still love Matthew. Like, to be honest, I love him so much. But I think because, like, one of my friends is, like, genuinely obsessed with him, I'll give him a I love you, but I'll pass. Do I have a favorite song? Probably Melting Point. I don't know. I haven't listened to their, like, albums a lot. Like, I've listened to them at least once, but I need to, like, actually, like, you know when, like, you've listened to an album, but you haven't listened to an album? I need to, like, listen. But Melting Point is really good. It always comes on. And I really like In Bloom as well. I never listened to In Bloom when they debuted. But now I'm like, okay, I get it. Like, I get it. Am I a dog or a cat person? Dog. Do I stand P1 Harmony? I love P1 Harmony. Should I stand Rise? Absolutely, you should. Yes. Absolutely. Yes. Without a doubt. I cannot describe how much they absolutely destroyed. When they started performing Siren, I swear, like, some part of my body, like, left, like, the building. Like, my soul was gone. Like, it shook me. Between In Bloom and Crush, which do you prefer? In Bloom. But Crush is very good. I saw Crush live at Daejeon, obviously, but I think In Bloom I prefer. I think the style of In Bloom is more, I don't know, it just kind of, like, tickles my brain. I don't know how to describe it. Crush is very good, but In Bloom, wow. Wow. Favorite song of Stray Kids. My favorite B-side is MIA. My favorite title track is I Am You. Because I'm an old fan. Oh my goodness. Every time I say that, I'm like, wow, I literally sound like an old lady. Who do I currently collect? 4 albums. I collect, like, obviously TXT, NCT, All Units, Stray Kids, seriously. Like, I listen to Stray Kids. I mean, I collect all of them seriously. So I'll collect all of their albums. TXT especially, like, I collect all Japanese, Korean, everything. Anything, basically, with TXT. For Dream, I try to collect as much as I can with, like, Japanese and Korean, but it's too hard. And then on 1 to 7, I do not collect Japanese releases. Stray Kids, I don't collect Japanese releases as well. I collect loosely other groups. But I don't really have set rules for myself for anyone else other than, like, my 3 ults. And then for photo cards, I collect, obviously, Singmin from Stray Kids. I collect Mark and Haechan from 1 to 7, Kun from Wavy, and then OT7 NCT Dream, because NCT Dream is my favorite unit. And I do collect a lot of Jaemin's non-album, because Jaemin is one of my alt biases, but I don't collect all of his non-album PCs. And then for TXT, I collect OT5 Korean album, all of Subin's non-album, all of Subin's Japanese cards, and basically anything with Subin's face on it. So yeah, and then I have started to collect Rise a little bit because they just recently debuted, and I figured I can collect their cards because they just debuted. So for right now, for Rise, I'm collecting Sungchan and Shotaro, because do not ask me if I have a bias in Rise, because I don't. I really don't. Like, no. Sorry, one of the comments was very funny. But yeah, I collect, like, stuff that I like from my biases, though. Like, for Yoshi from Treasure, I have a lot of his cards that I really like. For Enhypen, I collect cards that I like. For Unhak, I collect cards that I like. Like for my top groups, I definitely collect stuff that I like, but I don't seriously collect anybody but like my top 3. If that makes sense. And Baekhyun. Anytime Baekhyun has a release, I will drop everything and buy everything. So Baekhyun's also an exception. Oopsies, daisies. Do you have a boyfriend? I'm a K-pop stan. What do you think? No. But that's kind of like what I collect. Like I said, I kind of collect what I want to collect at this point. But like my main focus is TXT and my Subin collection. Like collecting Subin's like full all of his photo cards is like my happiness in life. So I love collecting Jaemin. Don't get me wrong, I love collecting Jaemin, but Subin just brings another kind of joy. So Subin and Jaemin are really what I like collect. I love your jacket. Oh my god, thanks. You mean my TXT tour jacket? Thanks. But yeah, I also collect Singmin, like I said, and then Mark and Haechan from 127 and Kun from Wavy. What time is it where you are? 12:43 p.m. Do I have any favorite K-dramas? My favorite K-drama is Extraordinary You. That K-drama made me literally bawl my eyes out like an idiot. I also really liked Crash Landing on You. I know that's like a very like everyone liked it, but like let's be honest, it was good. Like it was good. If it's good, she's good. I don't even want to talk about it. Like it was good. My mom even watched it with me. Like it was good. I've watched a lot of dramas to be honest, but I don't really remember all of the ones that I've watched. But Extraordinary You is just my favorite. I love Extraordinary You. I loved the plot. I loved everything about it. I just thought it was so interesting. I thought the acting was really good. I thought they casted it so well. The OST went so crazy, go stupid. When I heard Singmin say Kyoke Uri Choen Manam Nar, I just remember crying my eyes out because it was so unexpected. Like I knew Stray Kids had the OST, but I swear to you guys, if you watch it, it does not show up until like the 30th episode. And when it comes on, you're like, oh my god. And then you just start sobbing because that's, you know, me. But yeah, anyways. I was expecting to hear the OST on the first episode. No. And my cousin and I binged Extraordinary You within the span of 2 days. Like we watched the entire thing in 2 days. It was so good. That's like the one drama that like I would probably rewatch, like just because I loved it so much. It was so good. What's my favorite K-pop song? I don't have a favorite K-pop song. How did I get into K-pop? My cousin showed me EXO in 2015, but I didn't really get into them because I was like, they're cool or whatever, but like, that's about it. I remember telling her that I thought Baekhyun was really handsome, and I like pointed at him in both Call Me Baby and Love Me Right. Like I pointed at him and I was like, I like this one, and she was like, okay. But my cousin's been a K-pop stan since like 2012. And then in 2017, BTS released DNA, and my cousin was like, Ariel, you gotta watch this. Like, you gotta watch this. So she sat me down on the couch, and she turned it on the TV. My mom was there. And I remember just sitting there and being like, all right, you made some excellent points. Because I loved JK. JK was like my first K-pop bias. The reason I got into K-pop was him. Like, he just mesmerized me. I don't know how to describe it. Him in the DNA music video. So, from there, she was like, okay, let me show you some other BTS videos. And then I was a goner. Like, I was literally a goner. Does my cousin live in Korea? No, my cousin lives in the States. We used to live together in high school. We went to the same high school. We're the same age, so we were in the same grade. We graduated together, but we weren't close until senior year of high school. Some kind of not fun things happened senior year with some of my friends that are no longer my friends. And so my cousin and I became very close because I had no other friends. So sorry to my cousin. Like, we weren't really close. Like, we were always close. Like, we lived together, so we were close. But, like, my cousin and I did not become close until I got into K-pop, basically, and I lost all my friends. But yeah, she showed me BTS, and then I was like, hey, like, what was that group that you showed me back in 2015? She was like, oh, that was EXO. And I was like, oh, can you show me that? And then she introduced me to EXO, she introduced me to NCT, she introduced me to Red Velvet, and like all the groups that she liked. So slowly but surely I got into them. And it's funny because now, like, I am way more of a K-pop stan than she is. Like, she was definitely always a casual fan. Like, she always just, like, casually liked K-pop and, like, casually listened. I am insane, as y'all probably know. So, like, I don't think she would go to the extent of, like, you know, learning Korean, moving to Korea. But, you know, some of us did. But, like, yeah. She was the one that got me into K-pop. It's so funny too because in high school nobody knew that we liked K-pop. Like we didn't really talk about it to anyone. I didn't really have many friends, but like to her friends, like nobody knew. I remember the day Hobie dropped Airplane Part 1. We were watching it in the same room at lunch across from each other. And at the same time, we hit play at the same time, and we both had our headphones in. And like anytime something would happen, we just like look at each other and then look down and look at each other and look down. I was like, I just have like the fondest memories of, like me and my cousin like watching Run BTS together before school, or like you know like spending like hours just watching K-pop music videos, or just on the weekends like she would just introduce me to new things. I remember the summer before I went to university, I went down to where like her parents live, and her little sister, like my other cousin and I, like we learned K-pop dances for fun, and that's when like she really got me into like NCT, and like she'd be like, Ariel, you need to watch this, and she was like, Ariel, I have this thing I need to show you, it's so good, and it was Mark's finesse fan cam from when he was an MC, and she was like, you gotta watch this, and that's what I got me into NCT. I was like, I love this guy, like I don't know who this is, but I love him. Yeah, but I think K-pop not only like is like one of my like happiest things, but it also like gives me like some of like my favorite memories with me and my cousin. So she's fine, like she's still alive, I promise. But like you know what I mean, like it brings me back to being 17, you know what I mean, like being young. Not that I'm not young, but that was, you know, almost 7 years ago, so we're not gonna talk about it. But yeah. What's my favorite makeup product? Mascara. Do I like Eyes One? I was a very big fan of Eyes One. When they debuted, I was a very big fan, and I really liked them and their music. They were definitely one of my favorite girl groups at the time. Do I like makeup? I like makeup. I don't think you need makeup, but I think if you like makeup, you can wear makeup. And I also think that makeup's fun, but also kind of a pain in the ass to take off, to be honest. I only wear makeup when it's like necessary. Wearing makeup is fine, but it's just annoying to take off. Like it's just like a ugh. My favorite episode of To-Do and Run BTS. My favorite episode of Run BTS. I think one of my favorite, this is not my favorite, but one of my favorites is the episode where they had to train the dogs. That episode and I, like, literally, it's like one of my comfort Run BTS episodes. I don't know how to describe it, but like seeing them like training the dogs was just like everything to me. I think my favorite Run BTS episode is, I don't know where they were, but they were at some like MT kind of thing, and they were doing the karaoke, and like Namjoon was wearing like the crown, and he was singing that one song and really really badly, like loved Namjoon to death, but he couldn't hit the high notes, and I just remember I would rewatch those clips like daily, because there was never a time that I would play that wouldn't make me laugh, because it literally like that is my favorite episode, like hands down. That karaoke episode is so legendary, and it was also Min Yoongi. Like everything about that was just everything to me. So, oh my god, that's my favorite episode. To Do. I think my favorite episode, one of my favorite episodes of To Do is, oh, the one about the color rooms where they're in like the little like play area thing, and like they're like running around trying to get the little cards in order to move the, I don't want to say the word because it's not like a, they're trying to move the object into a different room to like make another person lose or whatever. And like they have to get clues to find out whose color is whose. I love that episode because they're so little and so cute. That's like, I feel like that's one that I always go back to and like rewatch because I love that episode. It's like the one where Subin like is like stuck in the ball pit and he's like PD님 like trying to get out. Very, very adorable. I also love the holiday episode of To where Subin gets his PS5. I will never not like just like smile super hard watching that one. I also just love like simple episodes of To like when they're at the PC Bang, or like the one where Kai got to pick like his favorite things to do. I don't know. I love every episode of To. Anything To is like my favorite, so. But also TXT are my favorite, so it's pretty easy, if you ask me. Do I like skincare? No. My alt bias is Subin from TXT. But yeah, I think those are like, I feel like for Run BTS, like it's been a while obviously since I've watched Run BTS. There's definitely Run BTS episodes I absolutely adore and I will go back and watch. Like I recently rewatched like one of the water park episodes where, you know, like the water park episode where they all like start slipping and sliding all over like the little thingies trying to get like the dodgeball, and like how everyone has to beat JK because JK's so good. Like that's one of my favorite episodes. I rewatched that recently. I have those like comfort episodes of Run BTS, but for To Do, I've seen To Do now maybe 6 times, like all the way through. Like I will literally just sit here and watch like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like all of the episodes. And obviously since To Do is still running, it's like I don't know, I always watch it. So my favorite TXT song is 20 centimeters. 20 centimeters is my favorite, will be my favorite. She is iconic. Nothing can top her. They've never done anything like her. She's unbeatable in my opinion. Yes. 20 centimeters. Maybe Ito. I love Ito. I don't want to talk about me. Me and Ito are in a relationship anyways. Do I speak Spanish? Sí. Yo soy cubana y yo puedo hablar en español un poquito. Gracias. Do I like Taylor Swift? I don't dislike Taylor Swift, but I don't, like, I'm not a fan of Taylor Swift, if that makes sense. Like, I don't dislike Taylor Swift. How did I get into TXT? Well, Big Hit was like, hey, we're gonna drop a new group. And I was like, fascinating. I'm interested. And then they posted that first little clip of Yeonjun in like the arcade, and I was like, well, you got me. And then they posted Subi in his little yellow sweatshirt, and I was like, well, you got me. And then they started posting the other members one by one, and I was like, I am obsessed with all of you, and I will protect you from anything. And then they debuted with Crown, and I love Crown. So, it was a pretty easy process. All they had to do was show me that one video of Yeonjun. Subin's always been my bias. Like, Subin will always be my bias. But nothing would have prepared me for, like, the like, Yeonjun's debut trailer. Oh, it was so good. I remember, like, we didn't even know his name or his age. Ah, those were the good old days on Twitter. Back when Twitter didn't hurt me. My favorite girl group is Red Velvet. Red Velvet is my favorite girl group. When's my birthday? June 30th. June 30th. It was the day before TXT's concert. So actually, the past 2 years now, TXT have had a concert within like 3 days of my birthday, because the Seoul act, Lovesick, was July 2nd, if I'm not mistaken. 2nd and 3rd, and then Japan was the 1st and 2nd of July. So if they don't have a concert by my birthday next year, like, then what's the point? Like, it's actually like they have to have a concert for my birthday. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they have to. Like, they have to. What other boy groups do you like? I like, if it's a boy group, I like everyone. There's not really like groups I dislike, to be honest. Like, I don't know, I like everyone. Who I stan is different, I guess, but also I don't care. I like everyone. OMG, you're so pretty. I know. Do I like Card? I don't dislike Card. I just never really got into Card's music. Like, just like personally for me, like I never really found like a song that I really liked. I like Bum Bum. Bum Bum's very good. But other than that, I feel like I also just like never really like, I don't know. I never really like connected with Card, if that makes sense. Like, I don't dislike them, but I never like really got into them. I like Bum Bum. Am I more of a girl group stan or a boy group stan? What do you think? I like your sweater. Thanks. It is TXT merch. Oy. Are you a Swiftie? No, but I don't dislike her. I'm just not like a stan. Like I don't know. I'm just not a fan. I was when I was like 8, but these days, no. But to be honest, like I don't really listen to any American music, so it's not like her fault or anything. You have the best smile. I know. Who do you think is Dispatch gonna reveal? I heard that they were. I didn't somebody like one of those like annoying sites or whatever like say it was gonna be like a 4th gen idol or something. I don't know. Anyways, I don't care. It doesn't really bother me. I simply couldn't care less. I just think it's hilarious. Like I can't lie. I think it's hilarious. But I simply don't care. Like I really don't care. It does not like affect me in any way, so I don't care. But I think it's very funny. I mean, I guess it kind of sucks. Because especially, like, if the idol doesn't want to come out as public in a relationship, like, it kind of sucks, I guess. But, I don't know. It's a little bit funny for me. I don't know. I think the thing is funny. What is my favorite song? My favorite song of what? Of life? I don't have a favorite song. Collection goals for 2024? I want to finish OT7 Dream. That is a fever dream, but, like, it's gonna happen. I'm literally, I think, like, 12 cards away, but they're just so expensive, I refuse to buy them. There's that one Jamin photo card from ISTJ, the vending machine one. It's too expensive. I don't want it. I don't want to pay for it. I want it. I don't want to pay for it. You know what I mean? Like, I want it so bad, but I don't want to pay for it. So, I will buy it, but in 2024. So collecting and finishing OT7 would be, like, super nice. I'd also really like to finish Mark for 127. Like I would love to like actually buy his fact check cards because you know like I haven't done that yet, so that'd be nice. I also would like to really like make a bigger dent on Subin. To be fair, my Subin collection is quite large and like I've done a lot of work on my Subin collection, but I want to oh my god, that's nerve-wracking. They just announced the winners of the TXT event. I want to work harder on Subin and like keep more up to date with him, especially like I need to finish Freefall, but some of the cards are just super expensive, so right now I'm kind of like haha, nothing is happening. Other than that, I think it'd be really nice to expand my TXT collection in 2024. Like I think it'd be nice to maybe collect more for them. I don't know. I love collecting TXT, and especially now that like I'm literally like in love with all of them. Not that I wasn't in love with all of them, but like I genuinely like I have like literal days where I'll go on Pokemarket and I'll look at the Talon tags and I'll be like, Ariel, get out of the Talon tags. Like you should not be here. You should not be camped out in the Talon tags, okay? You need to get out of here and get a life. But like maybe I would consider collecting OT5 Japanese PCs. Like I think that would be kind of like a fun challenge to do for 2024. Like if I ever have a break from buying stuff, which I don't think I'll ever will. But I don't know. I think when Rise have their comeback, I need to decide if I'm gonna collect Rise still. I collected all of Subin, who's Sungchan and Shotaro's photo cards, for their like debut album. So I want to see if I want to continue collecting them or not, and if I do, like, I want to actually give them their own binder and like actually make it nice and stuff. Probably that's what I'll say. I don't know. I think I just want to keep enjoying collecting, if that makes sense. Like, obviously albums, I collect whatever I want. Like, albums, like, I don't really care. Like, albums, I'll buy whatever. But photo card wise, I think I want to be a little bit smarter. But also, I don't know. I say I want to be smarter, and then like I keep saying I want to collect more OT like 5 sets for TC, and I'm like, So I don't know. To be honest, I can't really decide, but I definitely have downsized. I want to maybe try and continue to downsize, if that makes sense. Like, I want to see if I can downsize a little bit more. I just work harder on Subin. Like I said, I really want to like make a bigger dent in Subin's collection, like especially like with his like more expensive PCs. I think it'd be really nice to get some of them out of there. Like, if I could just get one freaking Blue Hour Lucky Draw, like a selfie, I think I'd be happy. I'd be content. So I don't know. I started to update Subin's binder last week, I think it was, where like I like actually went through and like made fillers for like most of the cards that I'm missing. So I need to do more. Like, there's still more cards that I'm missing, if that makes sense. But yeah, I wanna work harder on Subin's collection. Like, I would love to finish his broadcast PCs, stuff like that. His Japanese albums, oh my god. I want to get over with it and just buy all the stupid Yunbin PCs that are too expensive, but they're so handsome. They're so expensive, though. How much do I like Subin? More than I like myself. Am I on Sten Twitter? I'm on Twitter, but it's private. Like, I don't let people follow me on Twitter. I used to be on Stan Twitter, but I didn't have a good experience, so I am no longer on Stan Twitter. Like, I follow fan accounts to stay updated with like my faves, but I'm not like tweeting like, oh my god, I love Subin. Like, I just lurk on Twitter, and it's not for people to see. It's just for me. So. Oh my god! Speaking of broadcast, I have to go save my broadcast PC. I got a broadcast PC in the mail. But I have to go to the convenience store and pick it up. That's terrible. Oh, I should probably do that today. No! I bought the Crown group broadcast because I decided in my binder it would just make more sense to collect the group broadcast because it just would look better in like the pockets. So I bought the group Crown broadcast because I found it for like 4 USD. I need to go save it. So I will go save it after this. Even though I don't want to go outside, I will save it. What groups do you stand and don't stand? I don't really have like a stan list. Like, I don't have a stan list. I think that you can like who you like, and I don't like to define myself to a list. Like, I just really like what I like, and I like the music that I like, and I don't think it's that deep to me. Like, yes, of course I have ultimates, and like I will be like, yes, TXT is my ult, and he's my ult, Strike is my ult, but it's also really not that deep to me. I think when I was first getting into K-pop, and like especially like when I was first on YouTube, I would say a lot of things like, oh, I stan this group, I stan this group, blah, blah, blah. I would make like stan lists and stuff. Whereas I think these days, I'm just, like, I don't care. Like, I just like what I like. I listen to what I like, and standing, not standing, stan lists, like, I don't care. I just want to like who I like. I want to just buy what I want to buy, listen to what I want to listen to. I don't think, like, I just don't think it matters. I don't know. To me personally, I just don't think it matters. I don't know. Maybe to other people it's different, but, like, I guess for me, like, I don't know. I just, it doesn't bother me. Check that. Go check that. Who's the most / expensive dream member to collect? Jaemin. But because Jaemin is mostly done, I have almost all of his photo cards except for literally 2. From everything, like NCT, Dream, NCT, OT, everything. Jaemin is the most expensive, but out of the members I still need, I have Jeno, Mark, Jaemin, and Chungla done, if I'm not mistaken. I think I'm missing the most for Haechan, Runjun, and Jisung. Runjun is the most expensive. Right now, Runjun is the most expensive. Like, out of the people I have left, Runjun's the most expensive. Like, he is so expensive compared to the other members. It's kind of, like, makes me want to, like, cry a little bit. That is not in comparison to Jaemin, because Jaemin's expensive. Jeno is also expensive. Jisung's also expensive. But even then, like, sometimes Runjun just, like, takes everyone out of the park. I think it's because, like, Runjun stands in Korea are feral, which, like, I get. But Runjun is just really, really, really expensive. So, I would say Jaemin is number 1, obviously. But because he's done, like, it doesn't really feel like I need to collect. Actually, no, I'm missing 3 of his PCs. I just lied. No, 4. I'm missing 4 PCs? I forgot Golden Age was a thing. I'm missing 4 Jaemin PCs. So if we're not talking about Jaemin, then somebody asked my favorite soup PC that is in my binder. 잠시만요. I guess we'll have to go look now, won't we? You've convinced me. Ooh, I have fact checks stuck in my head. Ay. Ay, why did I just start singing Black Mamba? Black Mamba. Okay, here we go, everyone. Collection. Oi, I go. Don't fall. Yeah. Don't fall. Here's the Subi binder. It's a little bit full, if you ask me. I don't want to talk about how full it is, actually. Like, I really don't want to talk about how full it is. My favorite Subin PC. Well, you see. I don't know. My shelf looks so organized. Oh, thank you. It kind of is. Oh, my favorite. Just one? Why would you do this to me, bestie? I don't know. Like, I don't know. Am I planning on doing a K-pop collection video? I mean, like, one day, I guess. Bestie, why would you ask this of me? I'm, like, actually, like, trying. Oh, I don't know. Recently, I got this one. This is his, what, Naver? Yeah, his Naver Live photo card. I don't know if you guys can see. It's, like, hollow. Lip ring Subi. That one's pretty nice. I'm in love with this card, the Japanese Weaver Shop PC. It's like also hollow, you can't tell, but it's hollow. Those are like free fall PCs though. Ugh. I want another one, you guys. I want another one. I know what you're thinking, Ariel. No. I want another one, okay? I want another one so bad. This was like the best day of my life. Like, I need another one. Like, I deserve another one. Also, the Chinese with fans Yiju store came out with the ones from the showcase, and I was like, I need a million of them. I'll probably buy another one of this though, because I need another one. Like, I need another one. Best boy. Anyways, we're getting there, everyone. We're getting there. I'm like actually like trying to think of like my favorite photo card. I mean, we all know my favorite photo card is also like the blonde Subin one is like one of my favorites, obviously. Like this one is like my favorite. Like there's no secret that this is like one of my favorite photo cards ever. Like, are you kidding me? Like, this is the best thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Anyways. Anything blonde though is like, yes. Okay, I'll show one more. This one. It's also so expensive. This is one of like the Weverse Lucky Draws. One day you will own Blue Hour Hoodie Subin. That's a fever dream, but I appreciate the... Like, I appreciate it. That's a big fever dream, though. But yeah, those are my favorites. Oy! Anyways, I've been live for way too long. I am going to head back to... Actually, first of all, I'm going to put on clothes and go rescue TXT. Then I'm going to head back to resting. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. How big is your Sigmund collection? Sigmund is this big? It's not that big, but I feel like I have a good amount for him. For not collecting him, I have a good amount. Like, this is all, like, his, like, album PCs, non-album PCs, bigger inclusions. Like, it's pretty big. Ow. Jamin and Subin are obviously a lot bigger, but I've been collecting them, like, more seriously, so. I feel like I get Sigmund PCs just, like, from friends. You know what I mean? Like, my friends will just be like, hey, Ariel, here's this Sigmund card, and I'll be like, bet. Whereas, like, for Jamin and Subin, like, I buy them, if that makes sense. So, also, somebody said, have a great day, Ariel. Bestie, the person who said, have a great day, Ariel. I watched your photo card storing video. I love your Huening-Kai collection. That is all I want to say. Because I never comment on people's videos. Your Huening-Kai collection slaps, and I appreciate it. And I also respect the fact that you kept that Subin photo card. You're welcome. Anyways. Not to say that I was stalking or anything, but it came up in my recommended. I respect it. Sigmund Sigmund's always just there. I don't know how he gets here, but he's always there. Anyways, I will talk to you guys super soon. I hope you guys all have a lovely morning, evening, or afternoon, and I hopefully will see you guys before the new year, but if not, Happy New Year. Bye, guys.